And welcome once again to the Clear Skies Retirement Podcast with Jay Kirkwood of Secure Financial Management. Check us out online at retire210.com. All right, what do you look for when you come into a financial advisor? New study from Global Atlantic says people between the ages of 55 and 65, they talked to them and over 60% of them said, I would rather protect my existing savings than seek a lot of growth on my wealth. Okay, so that brings up a balancing act for you, because if you have money at risk, people are uncomfortable with that. They want to have growth, but they also don't want to have that loss. So how do you balance the fact? How do you look at somebody and say, yeah, we need to get 3, 4, 5% growth, but at the same time, we have to balance that with protection?
That's the key to it. And we've got a poster up in one of our conference rooms here that it's a triangle, right? And on each point of the triangle, there's a different kind of investment element. And one says growth potential, the other says guaranteed protection, and one says accessibility, right? And in the middle, it says this is the perfect investment. This is the problem. That investment doesn't exist.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So really, if you're looking at the investments that you're in, out of those three elements that I just mentioned, potential for growth, significant growth, no risk to the downside, and then accessibility to those funds whenever you like, I can only get you two of them. Right? In any investment, can I get you something that has significant growth potential? And you've got access to that funds whenever you like at the drop of a hat? Yeah, I can. But I can't give you 100% protection of your principal, right? It's just that just doesn't exist. And I would caution people on this. If you talk to somebody that tells you, I can get you to your money whenever you like, you're going to have significant growth potential, and by the way, there's no way you can lose any money, be very reluctant about what you're going into, because either that's not what you're going into, or you're about to lose your money to some sort of scam, is what I would say on that, okay? So it comes back to what we've talked about before. Probably you shouldn't have all of your retirement assets in one particular type of vehicle. We build investment portfolios for people all the time, right? And they're customized. Some are on the conservative side, some are more aggressive. It's all over the place depending on that person's situation. But part of the way that we build that is also around, hey, what else have we got going on here with this client? Do we have any other guaranteed income coming in besides Social Security? Or do we have to rely on all of this to fund our retirement? There's a lot of things going on, and that's why getting a plan put together, sitting down and reviewing it and understanding the decisions you're making is so important.
Well, one of the things that I get from you and learning from you, Jay, is that if you're scared of the stock market because you know you need growth, but you're scared of the market because I can lose money there, you can be in the market at varying levels of risk. Being in the market doesn't mean you're buying hedge funds. Being in the market means you can be at lower levels of risk. And just the idea of, I'm using my air quotes here, being in the market doesn't mean you're at 100% risk, does it?
It doesn't. What is happening there, though, right, is, and people say this, ask me this question all the time, like, hey, with what I'm doing with you in the investment side of it, could I lose all of my money? Well, if the 500 biggest companies in the world go out of business overnight, well, then yeah, you've lost all your money. Well, what's happened that the 500 biggest businesses in the world have got so you've got to be careful, because we've got a very strong regulation on us that we've got to be very clear with clients about the risks that they're getting into. The size of our firm, because of the size of it, we've got to be registered with the SEC and stuff like that. So we've got a fiduciary duty to our clients. So I've got to be very clear. It's like, I want to be honest with you, and I also want to tell you, how likely is that to actually happen. But when you're in the markets, if you're in a brokerage account, you've got a portfolio investment, the word guaranteed does not exist in that world. Okay, like that. If you want to kind of imagine transporting yourself into the world of investments and you start having a conversation, nobody understands what the word guaranteed means because it doesn't exist in that world. Should you take some of that investment and maybe take it out of that world and put it into some sort of product that's insured and guaranteed, and you can use the word guaranteed out there? Maybe. Maybe that's relevant, maybe it's not. But it's important to understand the risk that you're going in. And what you said is absolutely right. Can you be a 10 out of 10, hey, I'm putting everything on black and maybe I hit, maybe I don't? Yeah, you can do that. I don't advise you to, but you can do that. Can you be in the markets and your risk is much lower, right? And the market goes down 20, 30% and you're down as well, but you're not down anything like that? You can. I've also got to tell you that the word guarantee does not exist there.
Yeah. And that's a really good point for people to bring up, because we want to, throw up those red flags. If somebody's telling you this investment will give you everything that you wanted, maybe not. maybe go the other direction on that one for sure. To sit down with Jay and talk through your risk level, to say, how comfortable am I in the market? How comfortable am I with this particular product, or putting money in bonds, putting money in stocks? Maybe that's not you. We can build a plan for you as well. Give us a look on our website, retire210.com. That's retire210.com. And if you want to hear more of this podcast, make sure you hit the follow or subscribe button on your favorite podcast platform. We'll see you next time here on the Clear Skies Retirement Podcast with Jay Kirkwood.
Investment advisory services offered through investment advisory representatives at Secure Financial Management, a registered investment advisor. Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed are not designed nor intended to be applicable to any person's individual circumstances. It should not be considered as investment advice, nor does it constitute a recommendation that anyone engage in or refrain from a particular course of action. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments can fluctuate, and when redeemed may be worth more or less than when originally invested. Financial professionals are not licensed in all 50 states. To find out if Secure Financial Management is licensed in your state, please contact their office. Secure Financial Management is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Wholesalers Insurance. Jamin J. Kirkwood, Texas Insurance License number 1421850.